Dads, why can't you guys sneeze at an appropriate volume? My dad was an amazingly loud sneezer. He used to practically achieve lift-off in his recliner for a few seconds. I'm pretty confident the people next door could hear it. Then he follow up by taking out his hanky and blowing his nose. It was like a flock of low-flying geese overhead. I think he considered it an obligation to scare the out of us. A dragon does not guard his cave with a whisper. It hurts when I try to keep the volume down. I made the mistake of bringing children into this world, so the only pleasure I have left now is sneezing so loud the house fears its imminent collapse and that break louder the thunder. You know life's little pleasures while I waste away spending millions on the life of children who will eventually just pay into the same debt trap. Not a dad, but my father and his father and his father's father have all passed down what I've dubbed the howitzer. No matter how hard any of us tried to contain it, we involuntarily rear back and let out a sneeze that sounds like an artillery shell being fired. It's glorious and I hope to pass it on LMAO. If you don't get it all out, you'll keep sneezing or worse, bust an eardrum. I have to establish dominance over everyone else within earshot. Isn't it something that vocalizing your sneezes is a learned behavior? Like people who grew up in the deaf community just do the sharp exhale because they never heard someone actually go achoo, or whatever your local variant is. My family is a sliding scale of extremes. My sister is the unending rapid-fire quiet sneezer, probably because she felt that dad's dog's startling scream sneezing is so extra. Mom rolls in at a fairly medium volume but is also unending. Then there's me with my 3 to 4 moderately powerful blowouts with an annoyed grunt at the end as a flourish, and I'm good. I regret that I am guilty of intensifying my sneeze volumes. I used to do it to scare my kids, but they're grown and gone, so I'm only scaring my dog. I feel bad about that, so have greatly toned it down. However, I have one granddaughter, who lives with my wife and me, who learned her lesson well. She has little tiny, almost silent sneezes, practically sneezettes. For this lack of what she would consider a robust sneeze, immediately after one of her little squeakers, she literally screams, "Chew!" Startles the beggibers out of me and sends the poor dog to try scrambling under the bed. I feel like the question is the answer. Why not sneeze so hard that your children will be so bewildered that years later they feel compelled to consult strangers in order to process the trauma and mystery? No, I sneeze as I please. Restraining my sneeze is quite painful. It's an involuntary reflex, and mine causes me to intake a pretty large volume of air before expelling it out very forcefully. And actually vocalizing through it like ach-cha is also part of the involuntary reflex, and it's also uncomfortable to suppress. I'm really very sorry it displeases so many people, but on the other hand, they always have the option to go themselves. So there's that. Why can't you realize that the volume at which we sneeze is appropriate, standard sneeze level? All sorts of unfortunate things can happen. I heard my dad sneeze on the street from the top of my 7th-floor house, with closed windows and headphones on while gaming. It's not even embarrassing anymore, it's just impressive. I think Pierce from Community https://youtube.be/ocha_g5rveg explains it best. It's a call out for all dads to hear within a 7 kilometers radius. I don't know, why can't you not talk during my show? Not a dad, but no, I will not compromise my sneeze volume for you. It's like echolocation. It's how dads communicate with one another and know where each other are. My wife is the loudest sneezer I know. It is so over-exaggerated. I can due to back pain and antidepressants, sneezing is the best I can get. Not a dad, but I tell so many dad jokes and tuck my shirt in so it's honorary. Our sensory system has changed over time, so we don't sneeze at the drop of a dime like all you kids. So things pile up a bit and need proper cleaning. It's completely involuntary. And if you think that's loud, you should hear me puke. It frightens people. Ever since I turned 40, it's like my face is a shotgun cannon that shakes the house when I sneeze. My daughter's teacher on a Zoom call the other day in a different room on a different floor stopped mid-sentence to make sure everything was okay at one of my sneezes. Not a **** thing I can do about it. I am afraid if I bottle it up my head will explode or I'll stroke out or something. Dads are legally required to do this. Upon the birth of your first child, the sneasal cortex becomes enlarged, permitting the creation of extremely loud sneezes. My dad sneezes in 3 syllables. It's to assert dominance. To assert the dominance. Not a dad yet, but I am sure I am giving out free heart attacks to people. I try to warn they don't scatter. It hurts to try hold it in. Don't like it? Move out. Already moved out? Go home. I'm not even a dad and I'm starting to sneeze just as loud as my dad. Feels good, man. It's an effort to scare the child back into the womb in order to reclaim their stolen youth. The memo of appropriate sneeze volume went missing sometime between the Dark Ages and birth of Leonardo DiCaprio. I felt this. As a child of 1, you can hear him sneeze when he is 2 floors up. Even the neighbors said they can hear it. Our voices aren't listened to and no one cares about what we say, so we make up for our silence in sneezing. I'd like to, but it's in the dad manual. Can't break protocol. Back in caveman times it was to scare saber-toothed tigers and bears away. Same reason we snore so loud. You're welcome. Sneezing loud asserts dominance. It shocks the room. It's not a choice. I'm not a dad, but I've begun sneezing very loud lately and am afraid of what I am becoming. I've also developed an increased interest in the temperature of the house and in grilling. You know, one of the worst everyday losses a man can have is the loss of a good sneeze. Go to your room. Why do I need to be quiet? Because when you achieve the rank of dad, you are authorized to express your full sneezing power. Because I pay the damn bills around here. Soon as you start paying the water bill, you'll be able to scream sneeze too. It is an involuntary action. It's impossible. I can only sneeze full dad or hold it in and feel miserable. Therefore I choose full dad every time. We're claiming territory. It is to scare off predators. Ahaha, this made me full laugh out loud. I'm fine. My wife is the scream sneezer. I get this all the time. But I'm a 5 feet nothing grandma lady. Shrug. I can't help it. I think my head will explode if I do a kitty cat sneeze. I always warn the household when I feel one coming on. I literally don't know. I used to be able to sneeze so quietly. I used to always think that people that did that were doing it loud on purpose, but now every time I sneeze, it's obnoxiously loud and I notice it has gotten worse with age. Weird. Because it's in the dad contract that you sign when you become a dad. I've made my babies cry following that contract, but I'll be damned if I break that contract. Doesn't feel natural to not sneeze loud. You acquire the power when you acquire the dad bod and dad book of jokes. They think it's healthier to yell it out. It gives me the sense of paying homage to my ancestors. I'm not even a dad, but my sneezes have grown super powerful over the years. I can't really control it. Because it's my goddamn house. Who do you think pays for the lights and the internet? Who bought that goddamn computer you can't get off long enough to get a girlfriend, etc.? I could go on forever. I feel more manly when I have sneeze that breaks the speed of sound and echoes. Because I have to out-sneeze my wife. I sneeze very loudly. I also sneezed while peeing for the first time last week and it was so weird. I held a sneeze in when I was 19 and gave myself a hernia, so now I let them fly and don't hold back. It keeps the evil spirits at bay, of course. It just feels good. It also annoys the out of wife and offspring, which is hilarious because they annoy the out of me. Small revenge.